I wanted to talk about that. I feel like my confidence and insecurities has gone in waves, and I think that comes a lot from not remembering a time before roller skating. For me, as a kid, I don't remember feeling insecure or confident. But I took about 20 years off. I stopped skating about 7 years old, and then I didn't put on skates again until I was 27, and I picked them up at the roller rink on my way to my very first derby practice. Hadn't had them on in 20 years. And I think at that moment, I was maybe feeling insecure, not knowing how things were going to go. But when I put those wheels back on, it was like they never left. Like 20 years, I just jumped straight forward, and I was actually able to like pass my assessments at my first practice after not wearing skates for 20 years. And I think that that resurgence in confidence for me like carried through. And the first time I really felt insecure, I think, was when somebody asked me to take money for teaching them skating. And that when I had to value myself against, essentially against other people, like, is this a value for somebody? Am I contributing enough to this to make it to feel justified to ask for money? And that's, I think, as an adult, when I truly felt the most insecure when it came to roller skating.
Like for a gig or a sponsorship or
To teach them.
instructing skating.
Yeah, so the first time that I was like when somebody was like, "Hey, I'd like to pay you to teach me how to roller skate." I At that moment, I think that was the first time in a long time that I like looked inward to like try to like see for myself, like, do I have value? Does that something that is worth asking for money? And that's, I think, where I started to compare myself in a way to others, and that brought about more insecurities. Moving forward with that, I 5 years ago, I believe, the day before my birthday, I broke my spine roller skating.
Mm.
And I I took some time off, obviously, to heal, but that actually gave me more confidence than anything. At that point, I am there's nobody skating with my experience. There's nobody that has all the things that added up to where I am. And because of that, I am a unique skater, just like every single person. Nobody has everything you have. So when I realized that I couldn't compare myself because it's apples and oranges, I freed me of all those insecurities, and it gave me a confidence to where I don't have to do that. I don't even have to justify why I don't, won't, can't, don't, I just don't. And that in of itself has me feeling confident because I recognize that I am a unique person and that my experiences are unique, and there is no way to actually compare myself to somebody else. And it was liberating.
That's beautiful, Dita. That's mixing love and skating, like mixing love and money, or your love for skating with money, or making skating a career is absolutely a topic worth discussing because I feel like a lot of people are in that like they look at other skaters who have been able to do that and put that on their goal list, and I think that's something that we should really discuss here on the roller skating podcast. um and then yeah, comparison is definitely the thief of joy. Like when you comparing is just such an evil power and such something that I think we as a community really need to squash the idea of. Thanks so much for that, Dita.